Happy Sunday. Happy Lord's Day. And what a Lord's Day it's been. How was your morning?
I haven't left the house.
Yeah. How was that?
I loved it. I was safe.
Yeah. You hear those?
Oh my god.
You think that had anything to do with what I just escaped?
Probably.
Yeah, so let me tell you about it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my morning. It was pretty standard, I would say. When I woke up, went to the pantry at Mad Happy. So cute, we should go. Really great Courage bagels. They had great coffee. Also, they had a specialty menu that was like lovely. Anyway, sat in there for like an hour and a half. It's beautiful. There's incense. They let dogs in there. I was just having a great time. And then my meter was up. I only sat an hour and a half because I was like, oh, I have places to be. I have to go home. And my timer was up. So I went outside to go like put more on the meter or leave. And when I went out there, I was like, why is there crime scene tape all over the place? And I kind of forgot where I parked, but then I realized that I was in the crime scene tape. And I was like, hello?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then I looked, and Natalie's car was 2 cars down from me, and Courtney's car was like 4 cars down from me. And all of us were within the, like, there were only like 7 cars within the tape. And of course, all 3 of ours are in there. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I started like listening to everyone else, and I was like, what's the haps? Like, what's going on? And they were like, bomb threat. And I was like, oh, sick. Like, while I was just like getting my coffee and bagel and having a good time, they
on Melrose?
On Melrose and Lapeer by Mad Happy and like Craig's Maxfield's situation. Yeah.
On Melrose?
On Melrose. And so like my car's in there, and I was like, hello? So I went back into the coffee shop, we did a little shopping, and then we came back out, and all 3 of us were like, okay, well, like, we do have to leave. Like, can we? Yeah. Like, and also, like, WeHo would ticket us, even if they, like, cleared the bomb threat and our cars were still there, they would ticket us.
They would.
I'd be paying $84 to leave my car in a bomb threat.
They
awesome.
would.
No, thank you. So, of course, all 3 of us are like, excuse me, officer, like, our cars are in there. And he was like, one of you can go in and get your car. And we were like, no, all 3 of our cars are in there. And he was like, okay, that's fine. You guys can go on in. Just make it fast.
Did he giggle?
Yeah, kind of. He was lighthearted.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it must not be that. I don't know. He was just like, yeah, that's fine. Just like, make it fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, make it fast. Like, make it fast. And I was like, okay. And I was like, this is fun. It kind of felt like, you know, the Hunger Games almost. Like, when they're, like, jumping over the minefields.
Yeah.
It, like, probably wasn't that
So
serious.
did he open the tape?
So we all, like, climbed under the tape. Went in, grabbed our cars, and then pulled out. He was like, you have to come out this way. And so then when we, like, drove towards him, he, like, lifted the tape over my car.
Oh, my gosh.
And I, like, drove out. That's a helicopter, isn't it?
Yeah. I checked Citizen when you texted me that there was a B-word threat.
Yeah.
And I didn't find anything.
It's on there.
So I'm hoping.
It's
really?
on there.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see anything.
We were looking at it when we were there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Should I check right now?
I'm glad that. Yeah. I'm very confused about all of that.
I don't know. It was kind of like
how that happened, because you were gone for like an hour.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'll be home by 1. And then of course at 1, I'm like, maybe I won't be home at 1.
Do you know how far in that happened when you walked into the coffee shop that you were at?
I mean, the whole block was already taped off by the time I came out, and we were probably inside for like an hour and 15. So sometime within that hour and 15, they taped the whole block.
That is so.
And trapped all the cars in there. And I was like, that's crazy.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday.
What a classic little morning.
Oh, here it is.
In Los Angeles.
Hazmat incident reported.
Hazmat?
Hazardous material.
Oh.
Bomb.
Oh.
Oh, can I say that? A B-O-M-B.
Yeah.
A B-O-M-B.
Yeah. I'll just say B-word.
That could be. That could be a lot.
B-word threat. You can fill in the blank.
Yeah, guess.
You can fill in the blank.
Anyways, I'm home now.
It's not too hard to guess.
It's like not a big deal.
Well, we're glad you're back because
I've never gone behind crime scene tape before.
Yeah, no.
It was kind of like thrilling almost.
The closest thing I've been to that was when there was a standoff outside of Joe's. Joe's. It's not. I'm not Joe. It's the place that has all those naked pictures of women in the bathroom. What is that place called, dude?
Jones?
Jones!
Jones.
Yeah, the standoff when we were outside of Jones.
Right. Yeah.
And I guess apparently a woman got shot inside of her own apartment. I think one of her neighbors shot her while she was inside of her apartment.
I thought that person like shot through the wall.
They might have shot through the wall. It was some sort of situation where she was inside the comfort of her own home. Yeah. And she got shot. I hope she's safe. But yeah, that was the closest to me being in a crime scene.
Yeah. Wow.
A part of a crime scene, but that's fucking terrifying. Yeah. I hate that.
It was a time. Mm-hmm. But Courtney, Natalie, and I were like, of course. Like, of course. Also, like, Melrose, there's so much parking. Yeah. And I'm like, of course, like, of the 7 cars within the, like, tape.
Of course.
All 3 of ours are in there.
The photo that you showed me
is funny.
It's only your 3 cars.
Like, it's like, and like one
your 3 cars are evenly split amongst the, what is it, like the 50-foot strip that they blocked off?
Yeah.
It was it's not that long.
Block.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
We were like, of course.
Well.
We only see each other, like, once every 2 months. And, like, that.
Damn. Okay, well, I have something to show you.
Oh. When did you get that?
I got it this morning when you left.
Oh my god. Who was the artist?
Myself.
Wow. How did you,
read it and weep.
Twist your body around like that. That's actually crazy that you got that though, because I also got something.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, like it's crazy. You'll be so surprised.
Hold on.
Wait, like.
I knew you, did you? Wait, so I knew you already had the bow, but
right.
What does that say? I can't really read it.
Oh, because you can't read.
Yeah, I can't really read. Yeah.
Right.
Down. Vadada, Vidihul.
That, right.
What does that mean?
It's so crazy.
Yeah!
Wow.
Okay, yeah. We give ourselves fake tramp stamps.
Fake?
Oh.
Fake.
We give ourselves tramp stamps. And we have matching tattoos now, so.
Love this for us.
Oh, I better be gentle.
You should be.
Because I almost set myself on fire. Also, I'm not bringing Bunny into the picture anymore. I gave her a day off because she was really stressed out.
You almost killed her last week.
I almost killed her last week, yes. And she was really stressed out and she asked to take the day off. And as the wonderful boss that I am, I said, yeah, of course you can take the day off.
That's so kind of you.
Take how many days off as you want. So she's taking the day off. And her sub is this little guy.
Does he have a name? Nope. Odd.
He doesn't have a mouth, so he can't speak, so he doesn't deserve a name.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
He's silent.
So tell me what you were up to.
Oh, his name is Silent.
Oh. Were you silent or were you silent?
He's silent, because he's silent. So to answer that question, he's silent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to know what you were up to this week.
This week?
Yeah.
I just worked.
You didn't do anything else?
What did I do?
I feel like we had a packed week last week.
Did I? I literally just worked and I had a bunch of dinner. I had a big fat dinner. Bunch of dinners all the time.
What did I do last week?
I literally don't know what I did.
Looks like Monday I didn't do anything. Oh, Tuesday I went to see the Iron Claw again. Which,
yeah.
Wow, you know, still moved.
Yeah.
I went and got boba on Wednesday with Amelia and we talked about like the despair of life. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we had dinner with Anisha on Friday.
Oh, yes, that was super fun.
That was so good.
New Korean food place. It was delicious.
Jilly,
yeah. I love that.
In K-Town?
Yeah, I'll be going back. They had really good honey, crisp chips. Also, speaking of something that's very abnormal that we did recently, we went out last night.
That was crazy.
Was very out of character.
That was crazy.
We went out to a bar. We hit the club. We hit the town. All 3. It was 3 in 1. In that one vicinity that we pulled up to.
Yeah.
So that was great.
It was so fun though.
Yeah.
We went to see Corey Harper, which, wow.
That was awesome. He knows how to shred.
He was shredding, and I was like, that's like not happening in the album really. As far as I remember.
Yeah, I wish it was.
So like I was kind of shocked that there was like all of that happening.
He made it look so easy.
So wow.
Effortless.
Yeah.
I just love dudes and their guitars. I love when a bunch of dudes are on stage and they're just passionate about their guitar. I also think it's very fucked up when they can just easily press back and forth up on
No, for sure.
That's fucked up. You shouldn't know how to do that. I think you should stop.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So
that was crazy, but great. What a great time. And then we went out to Bungalow.
bungalow.
That was interesting. I had a really good time people watching. And yeah.
Yeah, no, that was it was packed.
It was packed. Really packed.
Some girl spilled her drink on me.
Oh yeah.
Luckily it was water, so
yeah, because you were wearing white pants. I felt fine.
Yeah, I was like a little cold, felt some ice come down my back.
Yep.
And nice. Yeah, I just remember this guy that was drinking an AMF, an Adios motherfucker, trying to bother us. That guy with the bright blue drink at the end.
Oh, that's what that's called?
It's an AMF, the Adios motherfucker. It's like a mixture of like vodka, rum, blue, tequila. They put blue food coloring in it because it looks such a
Is it blue food coloring or that like liqueur?
It might be liqueur actually. Liqueur. But I think they brighten it. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. He was drinking one of those. And
there were a lot of guys there drinking cute little fruity drinks.
Were there?
Like, no, I didn't notice that. And I was like, oh, you guys are so secure in your masculinity. I guess I saw a lot of fruity drinks.
You guys are fruity.
I wish they were. Fruity. They were not though. They were not.
What did you say? Fruity. You said something. You were like, you wish the bar had.
Oh, here's the proper ratio for bars. Bars should have 50% women, 50% men. Of the 50% of men, 25% of them need to be gay.
Yeah. And
then the other 25% can be straight.
I agree.
Yeah. No more than 25% straight men. Yeah. And honestly, 25% is kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
Because yesterday's was like, it felt like...
No, yeah, it was kind of gross. It was giving Bachelor in Paradise and I got really scared.
And not like fun.
And I don't want to participate in that.
There's a reason I'm not on Bachelor in Paradise.
I don't want to participate in that now. So, but it was just fun to people watch though. I haven't people watched like that in a really long time. Like but it made me realize things that I didn't want to. So, like, oh, I don't like that. You know.
I kind of enjoyed it. I actually feel like once.
But it made me scared of men even more.
It's really hard for me to go out because I like don't like I just don't want to. Like I just really like being at home.
Yeah.
I do. But like once I'm out, I'm kind of like you could keep me out here.
Yeah. I enjoyed the experience, but the processing that I had to do afterwards, it just made me hate men more, and my anger and rage grew within. And I don't know. Yeah. I like to make fun of them though. Like I like.
I was gonna say I feel like I kind of had a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I had fun, but
it's still not really for me.
No,
but like I had fun.
I mean, I'll do it again. I'll do it 20 times. I mean, I'm out there. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
No, like if you go, I'll go. I'm a follower at the end of the day.
Your toilet might explode soon. Right?
My toilet?
Yeah.
You mean my wall?
Yeah.
Or do you mean my toilet?
Your toilet.
What are you talking about?
Your bathroom.
Not my toilet.
You have to be factually correct all the time, don't you?
Yes. There is a minor leak in my shower.
Yeah.
My
wax is leaking super intensely.
Oh shit, it's like all over the floor.
I'm just gonna blow that
out. We should pause that maybe.
No, I'm just gonna blow it out.
Okay, it's all over the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes. My shower head, I got a new shower head a while ago, installed it myself, which I would say would be fine, except to the pieces I got, the threading is off, something's not right, so it does already kind of leak from the shower head, and I haven't dealt with that. But then today, as I was getting in the shower, I was like looking at the side of my wall, and I noticed there was like a little bit of movement, and I was like, oh my god, is there like a bug over there? But it wasn't a bug. It was like actually just like a little bit of water seeping through the wall, like right along the edge of my bathtub, and that to me is kind of giving like there's water behind the wall.
I'm scared because your bathroom wall is my bedroom wall,
and if there's water
and your shower is next to my bed,
that's what I'm saying. Like if there's water,
and so if that scene in the Bear where Carmi's in the bathroom and the toilet explodes happens in your bathroom and it leaks into my bedroom, I'm gonna be crying.
I feel like I've had a lot of bathroom issues because that's already a new toilet.
That's true.
Remember?
Yeah.
I had a different toilet when we moved in.
I had a weird situation with the water too, where when it rained super intensely last year, the water came through my fan, my ceiling fan. The water came through one of the light bulbs of my ceiling fan and dripped onto my bed.
We do not live in a luxury apartment.
No.
This is an old place.
No.
Yeah. So we've had a few things.
That was terrifying.
I am a little bit afraid with like the water.
When that happened, when the water leaked from the ceiling, I thought somebody had broken into the house because I didn't see the water spill from the fan, so that's just my assumption that
that's right, you thought there was water on your bed for
so there was water, like intense water on my bed, and I didn't know where it came from, and I thought somebody had just broke into the house and spilled water on my bed.
Right.
And I was fucking scared.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
But I'm like, where else would the water have come from? Why would water come from the electricity, my light fixtures, you know?
I'm sure it's just coming from the roof.
Girl. You're saying things everybody already knows.
Okay. Weird. I guess we're fighting right now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I said last night. That the probability of a pretty girl marrying an ugly guy is almost 100% guaranteed. Because of how women are just like objectively more attractive.
Yeah.
And guys are like pretty much like always not.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah.
Yeah. A pretty girl's always gonna marry an ugly guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I've never seen a pretty girl with a cute guy. But also, if a guy's cute or super handsome, he's probably
not a good person. Oh, here we go again.
So, yeah.
Here we go again.
That's my they're just all bad. Like, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should be with men.
We could.
I think we should just all move to an island and, I don't know, figure it out scientifically. Maybe like keep a doctor or something.
Okay.
I don't know, but like I think we should just separate ourselves from them.
Oh my god. Do you see that couple on the balcony over there? Are they?
I don't.
You don't?
No, which one?
On the top balcony, the two bodies that are like.
Oh yeah, I do. it did look like that.
It looked really questionable for a second. It's looking a little bit more.
No,
normal
yeah, they're
now.
fine.
Are they?
But she looks
like
she's
fine
on the phone.
Oh.
She's like holding her hand.
Dude, if we can see them that clearly, like.
They've seen me. They've seen everything. I'm good at not coming out into the living room not wearing clothes though.
I mean, yeah, me, same.
Because there are buildings everywhere.
I'm actually, like, I actually feel really
fear.
deeply uncomfortable being naked anywhere but inside the shower. Like, genuinely, like,
really?
even if, like, oh, God, like, when I forget my towel in the bathroom and I have to come out into the hallway to go through the linen closet.
Damn.
And the second I open my bathroom door, I'm like...
Damn.
I just feel so...
In really specific cases, like, I don't like coming out here naked unless all the windows are closed. Because I get very paranoid that somebody's watching me. I just always feel like that.
Yeah.
I don't even ever open my bedroom blinds.
It's already
bright in there, but I never open it because I'm like, one, I don't
like
want it to
really
be brighter, and two, I don't want the adjacent window, the window across the street from me, to see me, perceive me within my own bedroom and safety within my own bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's always closed. But yeah, I don't like wearing clothes when I don't have to, but I will wear clothes all the time. So I'm tortured.
I'm like, are you okay then?
No.
Okay, wait, I wanted to talk about the one fixation of this week that has been nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
That one edit.
Oh yeah. Saltburn edit.
The one Saltburn edit.
Mm-hmm. Get into it.
First of all, it's Two Strangers by Apple King, which we both know. It's a really great edit. It's what? How long? 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Like barely anything at all. I have it saved. Oh, 26 seconds.
Feels short. I wish it were longer.
It needs to be longer. So the perfect example of like a song being exactly right for a movie,
mm-hmm.
and like that edit being like that edit would like make people want to watch the movie.
I agree.
Which is why I feel like we should stop making movie trailers.
Movie trailers should be edits.
I think movie trailers should be over. We should do 60-second, less than 60-second edits.
Mm-hmm.
Banger song,
mm-hmm.
fast transitions.
Mm-hmm.
Just show us like kind of a highlight reel,
mm-hmm.
but like don't give me too much of a scene because I want to not know.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like no more dialogue in trailers unless it's like a snippet of dialogue.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would move me more to see a movie.
Yeah.
Than like a trailer kind of giving away the whole plot.
I don't really remember watching a trailer that I felt moved by. But have you seen the J-Lo trailer recently?
J-Lo?
It's fucking crazy. I'll show you it after it, but basically J-Lo's gonna be in a movie, and it's like It looks like a rom-com. It looks like a space movie. It looks like an action superhero movie in one trailer.
Yeah.
It looks awful.
I mean, it sounds awful.
It looks awful, but I was confused.
Huh.
That was jam-packed movie.
I'm trying to think of a trailer that I actually like was like, oh, I really want to see that movie. Because there has to be something that we've seen recently where I know
I only care about actors, I think.
I think that's true.
I only care about people that I enjoy watching on screen.
I know, because yeah, you're right. No, I never see a trailer and I'm like, wow, I really want to see that movie.
No, I never care about the plot.
I do not care about the plot. Which is why they should make edits.
Yeah.
I would just be better. No, you're so right. I never see a movie unless it has
someone that I enjoy watching.
No, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I rarely watch something new and enjoy it.
Yeah.
These days. I do. There's a banger here and there, but it's just harder. It's harder to get into it.
Definitely. I am there to see the people.
Yes.
That I'm there to see.
Very specific. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the movie could be bad too. I'll still watch it. Because a particular someone is in it that I would like to watch.
Anyone but you. Like, really love Glenn Powell, love Sydney Sweeney. I was like so excited to see this.
Yeah.
That trailer, like, I mean, obviously if they weren't in it, I probably like wouldn't have cared to go.
Yeah.
But like the trailer was pretty decent. I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested in the plot here. Also, it's like 2 hot actors. Like we love a movie with hot actors. Mm-hmm. But it fell flat for me. The fact that was supposed to be like the revival.
Even the trailer, watching the trailer, because I don't really care about any of the actors in that, but watching the trailer did not make me want to watch the movie as well. And yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
I'm just sad because I feel like I do think rom-com is dead.
Yeah, it's so sad.
But like Paul's out here, like I want to be in. I want to be in a rom-com.
Paul has good taste. Paul Mescal has good taste, so I trust that he would never sign on to something a rom-com with a shitty script.
Yeah.
But I just don't think there are
people aren't being silly anymore.
Yeah, people just are not doing it right.
Everyone wants to win awards. Nobody wants to be silly.
Mm-mm. Keep it light. Like, let's stop being so heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's have a laugh.
I want to have a laugh.
Yeah.
That's all I want, really.
Yeah.
And I'm not having a laugh in the theater these days.
No.
Mean Girls, I laughed.
Yeah,
but like everything else I've seen in theaters recently, I'm like in there crying.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I wish Andrew Scott was my son.
Oh my god. We talked about this.
Yeah, we did.
Andrew Scott, I would love to be my son. Conan Gray.
I want Andrew Scott to be my son. We were watching interviews of Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott for the movie that they did, All of Us Strangers, and I got really emotional because just looking at the way that Andrew Scott was interacting with Paul and looking at the love that they have for each other, I could just tell it's true. Their friendship is true. Their friendship is so strong. And Andrew Scott is just, he's just adorable.
He's like truly like,
he's so adorable when he's talking to somebody, anyone.
He also was like so engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can tell that, you can just tell.
He's so cute. He's
so cute.
Adorable. But yeah, I want to adopt him. I want to be his
mother. Be great. He would be great as a son. Mm-hmm. I think Conan would be great as a son.
Conan Gray would be awesome.
Like,
that's my dream son.
Like, if I could have him as my child right now, I would.
Same.
I love him watching Harry Potter.
He's so cute. Yeah, he posted a story on
That's Instagram what you sent me.
Of him watching Harry Potter on the airplane.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So cute.
It's so cute.
So cute. Who else would I take as a son?
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Styles.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my son.
Like, he would be great.
Yeah, that's my son right there.
He would be great.
We ran into Jackson from Hannah Montana.
Oh, shut up. Forgot.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
He's a son, but I don't want him to be my son. I don't want a son like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Not like, dang.
Not him. I don't care about him in real life, but him. Jackson in Hannah Montana, I would not want that to be my son. No.
Too much. That's too much.
But we saw him.
Honestly, I feel like we Amanda Dre manifested that. Mm-hmm. Like, we had been talking about Hannah Montana, 2 days before?
Yeah.
That was crazy, though, because, like, I never in a million years would I have believed that I would see, what's his last name? Jason Earl. In a boba place.
Ever.
Just, like,
in a boba place.
Like, sitting with a group of friends having a boba.
Uh-huh.
Like, that honestly blew my mind.
I just looked ahead and I was like, that is Jackson from Hannah Montana.
I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
And then I texted you immediately.
No, and then when I left, I was like, how quickly can I look around.
We did manifest that though, because 2 days before that, my friend Amanda had texted me, Drea, and Aaron in our group chat, and she works at a school, and one of her students was trying to talk to her about this scene from Hannah Montana from one of the seasons, we thought, but apparently she was talking about the movie, and all of us were trying to figure out what scene the little girl was talking about, because what she was saying didn't make any sense. And she was talking about how there was a dog, there was hot sauce and chips, and Miley was
honestly, if I heard
table.
Hot sauce and chips, I think I would have understood, but it was just like something spicy.
Yeah, there was like something spicy involved, but I kept thinking of like cheese jerky, the cheese jerky scene.
Yeah.
Or
I was thinking of the ketchup scene from like episode 1.
Ketchup scene
where Corbin Blue is like, oh, is it him or is it her?
It's
is
Lily.
Lily?
Lily, because Lily. No, Miley.
Right?
Miley's in her dressing room, and Lily comes in.
No, they're at school.
Really?
They're at school. So it's Miley. Miley's like going up to Corbin, or whatever his character's name is in that. And she's like, oh, like, I really like ketchup. Did you know that it's, like, a great moisturizer? And she's, like, pumping it onto her hands. And she's like, it's really good lotion. And, like, rubbing it all over. And he's like, oh, wow. She must have, like, accidentally got ketchup on her hand or something first. And then she was, like, trying to save it by being like, did you know it's a great moisturizer?
I got that mixed up with the first episode when Miley is in her, or Hannah is in her dressing room. And she's as Hannah. And Lily comes in somehow and sees Miley, like I think she didn't have her wig on, so she had to put it on super quickly, and like she pied her face, and then started rubbing things around her face, so Lily couldn't tell that it was Miley. But I got it mixed up with that one. Anyways, we ended up figuring out that it was the Hannah Montana movie, but we had like an extensive discussion in our group chat about Hannah Montana 2 days before this happened. And so when Jason Earl had summoned himself in front of me, I was really confused and shocked.
No, I was that honestly I was a little I mean, like, not starstruck, but it was kind of like that, like, he's such an early celebrity in my mind. Yeah. You know, like, it's not like a new person that I'm like, oh, like, I'm kind of obsessed with this person, like, within the last 3 years. Like,
that's my childhood.
He's been, like, in, like, that face has been familiar to me for, like, the whole of my memory. Yeah. Also, at Boba, like, not at anything, like, wow.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want him as my son.
Jackson, yeah.
Because he just caused a lot of trouble that I wouldn't want to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you didn't want sons.
I don't want sons.
This is just like if you...
Yeah. So I can't control that though.
So what would you do if you had a son?
I would love them.
You answered that like so fast.
I don't want a son, but obviously I'm gonna love my son.
You wouldn't like try to get rid of it or anything?
No. No.
You would just suffer?
Yeah.
Wow. And resent it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So my dream scenario, my personal dream scenario would be to have, I think 3 kids would be appropriate. I think 3, honestly, like, kids, whatever, kids in general. But like, if you know, when it comes down to it, and I'm like thrilled and excited to have kids, 3. I would love to have a son first, because I always wanted like an older brother, so that there's like a protective, like, eldest sibling, right? Maybe 3-4 years later, I have my twins. One's a boy, one's a girl. The eldest son is like my like boyish son who like plays a sport, is an athlete. Like, I can go be like a football mom or whatever, and that would be so fun. And then my son in the twins set is my gay son. Yeah. And that would be my dream scenario for my boys.
Yeah. For me, it's gay sons only, if there were any. Right. Daughters. That's it.
Gay sons.
They can be gay, like gay. Obviously anyone can be gay. I'm not going to say none of my children can be gay. I'm like, gay sons, daughters, that can't be gay. No.
Gay sons, straight daughters.
Everyone is welcome.
Everybody's gay.
Obviously, everyone is welcome. All of my children can do whatever the fuck they want. But I do not want a son that isn't gay. I don't want a straight son. Like, I don't want that at all. So
I'm down to have one straight son. Good. One straight son to marry your daughter.
Okay, my straight daughter.
Yeah. You'll allow your straight daughter if I have a straight son.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they can both be bisexual, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
For more fun and flavor.
That's true. I'll allow that. I'm down with it. I think we should start doing that. We should start planning ahead.
Yeah, set them up, right?
I need to find a good.
We need to like trick them
a
into
man with
liking
a
each
good
other.
DNA.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I've got to fix this recessive gene.
Like I need to find something perfect.
Yeah, there's some traits. I need a man with a huge chin to balance out my weak chin.
I want a man with some awesome eyebrows.
Dude, because
awesome.
eyebrows need to be fixed. The eyebrows need to be fixed. What
awesome eyebrows and awesome eyelashes.
Yeah. Yeah. Wavy hair would be nice. I think like mine could use a little bit more waves, so maybe my kids would get lucky if there was like a little bit more curl to it. It's not a non-negotiable though.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
All of this is subjective. Like at the end of the day, we have control of none of this, so all jokes. But yeah,
all jokes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like write this into the.
I am putting this to work. But for the buffer that doesn't happen, I'll say all jokes.
Covering your ass ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want any sons.
Okay. Are you worried about them being like bad people? But you're
and
but
me not being in control of that because I don't think.
Okay, but like why would you not be in control of that?
Because they go to school, they get friends. They
I know, but like,
friends.
don't you feel like if you like raise them right, they would like turn out okay?
And I never know what's gonna happen in school. But yeah, what you saying? Yes, but my parents do that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, is it rolling?
Oh, no, I didn't start it yet. Oh,
what?
Kylie just DM'd me and she said I just saw the bomb squad drive by.
What the fuck?
I'm checking this. Like, let me check this again. I feel like this is like no longer active.
But she just sent that to you?
She did. She was like, "Do you know what happened?"
Is she over there right now?
I don't know where she is. This doesn't have any updates on it though.
I want to know what happened. Was somebody?
I don't know. I feel like someone just called. I don't really know how that happened. I don't really know.
Like, how does that?
Cause like if I called and I was like, I'm 95% sure that there's a bee threat like on that balcony over there. Like, would they just pull up and like start blocking things off?
I would think they would.
But then like I'm just kind of like I just feel like people don't have the urgency to lie more.
No. No.
Are people that honest?
Yeah. I think when it comes to that, I mean, yeah, this could be a lie, but that is something that you could definitely do. I don't think people joke about that very often.
Maybe not.
And get authorities involved. But weird. Don't like that. I hate dogs and strollers, dude.
Hello.
I hate them.
That's honestly like
go walk.
I actually feel like that's one of the craziest, like one of the worst things of living in LA is like people have so much like shit on them at all times, like huge bags, strollers, like everybody's in the fucking way all the time. And like I would excuse it, right, for a stroller with a child in it. Love children. That's respectable. But when like someone's pushing me out of the way
and their dog
and then I
it's in a stroller,
and I like peek in the stroller because I'm like, oh, like a baby, and then it's like a Pomeranian.
No, I can't stand it.
I get upset.
I can't stand it. There's no reason for a dog to be in a stroller.
They literally have 4 legs. That's 2 more legs
dogs
than I have.
Want to walk.
That's
dogs love walking. Unless your dog has a health condition and can't walk, sure, get him a stroller. But there are way too many.
Like, they don't need
there are way too many people in Los Angeles that have a dog in a stroller.
If your dog fits in a stroller, you can carry it. And if your dog is tired, carry it. Why are you pushing it in the stroller?
There's no way.
Also, strollers are expensive. Do you know how expensive strollers are? They're like hundreds of dollars.
A lot of money.
You're buying a stroller with like a.
I don't get it.
For your.
I don't get it.
Except for, I will make excuses for one time. I went to like Hollywood Park and there was a lady that was pushing a stroller and I was like, oh, your dogs are in there? But they were all fresh newborn Frenchie puppies.
Those things.
And there were like 8 of them.
Those are babies.
And I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh yeah, they couldn't really walk. They were like rolling around. So I was like, excused. But like,
of course.
A grown dog in a stroller? No.
No, your dog needs to walk. Your dog needs to exercise.
I will say though, a cat in a stroller?
Yeah, that's cute.
I'll allow it.
Me too. Cats just don't walk like that. Cats just can't be walked unless you train them. But
a cat on a leash is fun. I love that. I love when I see that.
I don't think every cat could be trained to do that, but on occasion, I think cats do like being on leashes, but they like to jump on things and they're very curious and independent. So it's just harder to
wrangle,
have them listen to people and stuff.
Honestly, it's just like dogs in LA in general. Like I'm okay with like a well-trained dog in a public place, I'm thrilled. I'm excited about it. I like love seeing them there. But sometimes I think about like the dogs that are like pooping in Century City, like in the mall, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is a mall. Like, just because it doesn't have a roof doesn't mean you can like let your dog poop shit wherever it wants to. Yeah. It's not really outdoors. You're not really outside.
I have big beef with owners that claim that their dog is not going to do anything when they're leashless. So free dogs that aren't on a leash. I have beef with owners that are like, he's so chill, he's not going to do anything.
And then he's not chill.
Yet when he lets that dog off the leash, they're like everywhere, barking at everything, jumping on everything, like shitting on peeing on everything. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Just like.
Train.
Yeah.
Train your dogs, or know your dogs well enough to not do that.
I can't do it. I just see way too many dogs in strollers here.
Whoa, so many. So many. I mean, I feel like dogs in strollers is common. What else do I see in LA that like really bothers me? I don't know. People just generally, I feel like, are a little bit like rude.
Maybe you should move back to Ohio.
Maybe I should.
You should.
I would fit in there, don't you think?
Should. Yeah, you totally would.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, girl, get on that cornfield.
Back to Ohio. I've never lived there.
Get in that cornfield.
I've never lived there before. I don't know anything about that state. LA's just like an interesting vibe. Because
nobody's from Kansas anymore.
Nobody's from here.
Yeah. No, we're all transplants.
It's crazy. All transplants trying to live the dream. Which is $8 coffee.
Which is having so much filler in my face that I can't even talk.
Damn! Because, okay, here's the thing. We were talking about, what, yesterday? Like, clones, how everyone's becoming this clone of each other. Because it's true. Also, I noticed that yesterday, like, even at Bungalow, I was, like, looking around and I was like, a lot of people have, like, the same... There's just, like, a look. There's a look that's, like, not real. Like, it feels very, like, I don't know, like, Black Mirror meta, like, I don't know, like, AI people, where, like, they have the same cheekbones and the same, like, upper lip. Yeah. And, like, the same kind of, like, eye situation. Yeah, that. And, like, everyone has it. And I'm like, this is bizarre. Like, it's kind of weird that, like, everyone looks the same like that.
Yeah. That's just like, yeah. The society is tough. Society is not nice to
With that being said, though,
us.
I, like, would get filler.
Yeah, I know. Like, at the same time, yeah, get so much filler you can't even talk. Ha ha. But that doesn't mean that's not something that I would do.
I'm a hypocrite at the end of the day.
But yeah, I do think everyone, sure, do whatever the fuck you want. I just don't think society is kind. Again, back to everyone being so ruthless, but like it just makes everyone feel like they have to compensate and change themselves in order to feel accepted, because like everyone's very much in their own head and not kind.
Yeah.
And so when there is no love, you're like, oh, no one loves me, so I need to change. That kind of thing. That kind of mentality.
Dang, you feel that way?
Yeah. Don't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, let's start unpacking that then.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's hard. I think everyone feels that way.
Also, I think, like... No, I'm just kidding. But I think, like, if you go a long time without feeling that, like, a really long time, like, I think it starts to become, like, you're, like, become more...
Without feeling like what?
Without feeling what? Like, that kind of love. Like, I think you become more desperate and you start to, like, fixate on different things.
Yeah.
Like, on more things, because no one's ever told you otherwise.
Right. Yeah, you dig yourself into a deeper
hole.
Yeah.
Deep hole.
Dangerous.
And then you, like, become...
I think that's what happens here.
Yeah. Within these walls.
Yeah.
And then you become...
And out there.
And you become, like, less... You become less attractive because you're, like, less confident.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. But you also see just all the people making all this money. They have all this fame, all this money. And you're like, oh my God, how could I... Or people here are like, oh my God, how could I get to a point like that? Like, they look so happy. They look so free. But, I mean, they have it the same. I think they have... not the same financial struggles, but they have the same, I think, mental struggles. Yeah, because like you can't avoid like a family problems, friendship problems, like insecurities.
Yeah,
but I don't know where I was going with this, but like
I don't know, but like just like the whole like purpose of being is like to want more. I think. I think like it's natural for people to want more. Yeah. Although I'm very happy for people who don't want more. People who are like happy with what they have. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Would love to be like that. But I think naturally a lot of people like the tendency is to want more. So like even when you do get to a point that's like better than it was before, like you're gonna want more. Yeah. But it's good to want more. If you don't want more, then like you're not motivated.
It gives you some purpose.
Yeah.
If it might not be the right purpose, but it makes you feel like working towards something.
Oh, I mean, if you didn't want anything more and you just like lived every single life the same, wouldn't you just be like bored out of your mind?
Yeah, I would think so.
And like there would be like no ambition. Yeah. And there's nothing less attractive than like someone with no ambition.
Yeah. Not only is it not attractive, it would just that if I had no ambition, I would
the world would not go around.
Miserable. Yeah, the world would not go around, but internally I would feel so empty. I would feel so purposeless. I don't even think I would get out of bed. I mean, I don't now, but like I would be there all day. Yeah. Every day.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, what's it like not being liked your entire life?
Dude, it's hard.
Same.
It's really rough. Are you talking about by anybody or like romantic?
Romantically.
No. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
I think it's like actually damaging. I feel like I don't know I mean I do know, but I don't know what it's like for people who like someone who's been in long-term relationships for like a really long time. Like I have a friend who's like been in back-to-back long-term relationships like forever, and like only has had like a few slivers in her lifetime in which she's been single.
Same. I have a couple people like close to me that are like that.
That are like that. And I'm like that's probably actually really good for some people, like people who like need that or
constant
like
affection.
Yeah, want that affirmation. And I think for people who like have that and are like satisfied with that, that's really great. I feel like the flip side of it is like being independent and like learning who you are yourself and like having to do it yourself, like kind of like sets you up to be able to do life alone, like whenever you must, because at some points you just like have to. But I think if you never have that, for example, I'm like 25 years old, and you've like not really ever had that, like if no one's ever given you the affirmation, and when I say no one, I mean like romantically, because like obviously I have like a great support system of people who like do give me affirmations, but I do think like not having like the romantic affirmation and like have someone like love you unconditionally in that way, it gets to a point I think later in your life, my current age, in which you start to wonder if something's wrong with you, or if or if you're genuinely like there's some like I'm like sometimes I'm like, oh, so something's like wrong with me. Like
no, it comes back internally
because I'm like,
and it bites you in the ass from every angle, and you have to evaluate it from every angle, from a physical standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, both of those things, and from an intellectual standpoint. And it sucks. It sucks because honestly, I mean I feel the same. But I part of me is, one, I have not been engaging in romantic relationships for a very long time, like since high school. It's just like I'm airing it out.
I didn't know we were gonna do this today.
Usually when I do get into it a little bit, I'll get into it a little bit and then I'll unwind because I'm like, oh, I don't think I want this right now. So it's something that I also don't desire right now, but obviously that's something that I always desire, because I think just as natural people, we desire love and unconditional love. But I don't know, as soon as it happens I'm like, wait, maybe I don't need this. I will obviously down the line, but I
feel like that though, like for me, I know that feeling of like maybe I don't need this is a result of like literally being terrified. Like literally just being terrified.
Because and like it does stem out of fear. That's right.
100%. Because I'm like, no, I feel like I'm now at the age that from like whenever people started dating, which would be like what, late elementary school, through probably like, honestly probably through like the end of college, I was kind of like, oh, it sucks that I don't have that. Like kind of like it kind of sucks that I don't have that, but I also feel like I spent a good portion of that being like, it's so cool that like I'm single and I can like do this myself, and like I don't need that, like I really don't need that in my life. And it like it bothered me in like a more surface level kind of way. Now that I'm older, it bothers me in more of like a scared, like I'm like more like,
me too,
concerned.
It's out of fear.
Like I'm more concerned.
It's now out of fear.
And it's like I feel like, one, I'm like, oh, so like something's wrong with me in the sense that like I do want it, but I don't want it.
Yeah.
I feel like the insecurities that you have your whole life that follow you, if you don't have someone like kind of like telling you otherwise, they like just start to like build. Like I feel like they just are like, not that you can like it's not that you can like depend on someone to fix those things for you, right? But like I definitely have things that I'm like, oh, I don't like this about me, and I'm not comfortable telling other people that thing that I don't like about me, and because nobody knows it and like nobody has told me that it's fine, it just like becomes like a bigger like over-looming feeling. And then I also feel like the like loneliness, like the like oh my god, I like wish I wasn't alone, that feeling that I had as like a 17-year-old, like I wish I had is like now like more like Joe March loneliness, where like I'm so lonely. Yeah. Like, and I'm concerned.
Yeah,
like, I'm concerned.
Yeah. It's concerning. It is fear.
Because I like don't want to
back to the fear thing.
I don't want to come off as like desperate. I don't want to say I'm desperate. I don't think I like need that.
Yeah.
Like I don't need it to continue. Like I don't need it to like accomplish things, right?
Yeah, right.
Like I'm
capable. To live a daily life.
Yeah, I'm
have a
capable.
daily routine.
Totally.
The day to day.
The day to day. It would be easier though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, it would.
Isn't that like why people have partners?
Yeah.
Because like
you get to go home to someone that you love. You get to share all this outside time with work and
like love you so much.
Out of your hobbies.
Like if you were like I mean, I would. Like, the truth is, it's like, if you asked me to do anything, I would. But, like, it's, like, harder to ask your friends. How do you feel like you've, like, gotten into this position to begin with? Because, like, I feel like I can reflect back on, like, my situation, for example. And I'm, like, I know I'm in this spot because of these things that have happened. Yeah. Like, I know that, like, I know exactly where my, like, fear and insecurity stems from.
Yeah.
And, like, as a 25-year-old, I'm, like, I'm not interested in pursuing anything that's going to make me feel like I felt from age 14 to present day.
Yeah. I just don't think I've been around people that I felt so strongly of that I wanted to pursue. Because I think if I did feel very, very strongly about someone, I wouldn't be afraid to reach out to them and, like, try to pursue them romantically. But I don't think I've ever been presented with that opportunity. But when I am presented with the opportunity and it does start to grow a little bit more, I'll dial it back because I'm like, oh, I don't think I feel as strong as I should. But I'm like, it's not that serious at the same time. Like, I don't know why.
I know, I feel like, because I was talking to Jessica this week, and I was like, I feel like I can give good objective advice on what to do. And I feel like I could know what to do if I were in a position where I was like pursuing someone. But like there's nobody that I would like want to feel that discomfort. Like I don't know if there's like someone that I would be willing to experience that discomfort period for.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not. I like literally don't know any, like I don't have, like I'm literally like not crushing on like anybody.
Same.
I mean,
cool.
I mean like kind of, but like not anybody realistic. Girl, okay.
Yeah, well, girl, okay.
I mean, okay.
No one within like a 30-mile radius or more.
Like nobody that like would be realistic for me to pursue in this moment right now.
Yes, yeah. Like tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta play the long game.
Yeah. Sometimes playing the long game could be worth it though, but I mean, we are, like, I am playing the long game. You're playing the long game.
Yeah. I mean,
even if there is a person or not involved.
Long game.
It's been long.
I'm 25.
Yeah, it's been long, so. But once that opportunity presents itself, I don't think either of us would be, like, trying to avoid it.
I don't know. That's the thing that scares me.
Really? You don't know?
I don't know.
I feel confident about
that you would be
myself.
Fine?
Yeah.
No, I have real concerns.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do have real concerns. I think there's a part of me that's like, oh, like, I feel it. Oh, no, I think I, like, would need constant reassurance. Yeah. And that's, like, actually such a problem. Because even with the constant reassurance, I don't know that I would believe it. Because I've heard those things before.
You trusted people.
I do trust. Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust people, but I trust people, like, objectively. Like, I'm happy to give...
Not on a
emotional level.
Lovingly emotional level.
I'm happy to give anyone any information that they want to hear. Like, if you ask me any question about anything ever, I would be able to tell you, but I'm going to state fact, I would say. Like, I don't think I would be like, this is the thing that happened, and it, like... I don't know that I can't, like... it's so hard for me to be like, this happened and it makes me feel XYZ and express that emotion. It's more like, this happened, this is how it made me feel.
Haha. Yeah.
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 And the like that extra piece, right? Like the extra vulnerability part, so difficult. But it's because I've done that before. People lie.
Can you try to cry on camera again?
Yeah, like if we talk about this a little bit longer, like maybe I will. Okay, so I wrote like a really intense journal article.
Yeah.
Or journal.
She wrote an article. So she published an article.
Journal entry this week because I was like, this is the thing about like me like not being able to be alone with my thoughts, which is why you like keep telling me to like sit down and like be alone with my thoughts.
Yeah.
But if I am genuinely like I want to say like more than like 10 minutes alone with like no sound, just thinking.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. I mean, me too.
It's bad. It's like
me too.
It's like it's quick spiral.
Me too.
So when you were gone,
yeah.
So when you were gone on Thursday and I was left by myself, left to my own devices, thank God I don't live alone. Thank God I don't live alone.
Same.
Woo!
Same. I would hate it. I would hate it.
It would be bad.
I wouldn't be able to adjust because I was alone for a month when you weren't here. And
that
was difficult.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Well, when we first moved in too. It was before LA. Like even when you were gone, because when you were gone, I left too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well.
Yeah. Whenever you're gone, I'm like, I gotta.
Yeah. But the first month that I moved to LA and Aaron wasn't here yet, you probably came like a month after me, right?
Yeah.
But I thought it was gonna be fine. I always thought it was like strong-willed, girly, independent, but I honestly struggled. I was like, this is like harder than I really thought. Hard. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad.
No.
Anyway, what was happening? What did you write?
Oh, so Thursday. So Thursday, it was just like you were gone for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I'm going down the path. I'm going down the path. I'm going down the path. And I was just like reflecting on things, and I was like, you know, I don't think I've ever put pen to paper like the specific, like very detailed things, like pinpoint moments that have made me feel a type of way. And I was like, let me dive deep. Like, let me get in there and like figure out, like pull out these moments and figure out like why that bothers me so much. And like it's the same thing. Like your journal is the same as mine, where like every single page is like the exact same topic, over and over and over and over again.
Like saying one thing 300, 400 different ways.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was that where I'm like saying the same things that I always say, but I feel like I tried to get like a little bit more like deep.
A different angle.
Like I tried to like write out it more conversationally versus like it was more things. Not to quote Sabrina Carpenter or anything, but it was more things I wish I said versus like this happened, blah 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 blah, versus just like a detailed account of like what happened.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Jessica because I was like, which also I never do. Like I do not like just like throw out my like journal entries like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, we'd been having a conversation about
it,
like about her current situation,
yeah.
And I was like thinking of her current situation and saying to myself like, if I could go back in time and be in a situation where I like would need to be vulnerable, which is like kind of where she is.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done XYZ.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't go back in time and fix that.
Yeah. And
I've done it wrong so many times.
Yeah.
But if I could now go back and do it differently, or if I could like one more time say the right thing, granted, like I probably wouldn't, like I'd probably still be like scared and like not do it, but if I could, this is what I would do. But and so I wrote my journal entry like that, like this is what I would say if presented with the opportunity to like say things again or do things again.
Got you.
Which was like kind of cathartic and like a little like it was like it like makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like when you like take all of that and like it, for example, like that has been eating me alive for like forever.
Yeah.
It puts me in a position that like for future relationships or opportunities, I'm like very uncomfortable.
So what I just received from all of that is that if like you wouldn't change what you said.
I would.
Even though you wish you did.
I would. If I were strong enough, I would. What
would make you stronger?
Not being who I am.
In what way?
I feel like I'm like, okay, I wish I would have done XYZ. if presented with the opportunity again, I would like to do XYZ. In reality, if presented with the opportunity again, I probably would still do the original thing. Why? Because I have problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. It's a concern. It's a huge concern. It's a huge concern.
Damn.
I feel like we have similar similar feelings surrounding this general feeling, but like what you would do in a situation is so different for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like when we talk about this, we disagree.
I used to not be honest. Well, I'm not saying I used to lie all the time, but I used to hold in my internal thoughts more often. Now I don't do that at all.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how it affects, I don't know like what the effect of it is. Like I don't know what your like history, like how does your history affect your perspective on this?
My history is more like family stuff. So family stuff and issues of committing and trusting one person. So, and like that just kind of spills into I guess romantic relationships, definitely. But I've never really had a true romantic relationship that I could say that I have a great example I could look back on and be like, oh, I wish I acted differently, and like XYZ is why I didn't. Yeah. No. I'm honestly like, I don't trust people.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, as a now 24-year-old, like, when do you feel like it switched for you? Where it became like, actually that is something I want?
Actually, what is something that I want?
Like, I would like to be in a, like, I would not like to be lonely.
I've never not wanted to be lonely.
You've always wanted to be in a relationship?
I wouldn't say relationship, but I think coming out of college, I think in college, it was really easy for me to not want that because I had my girls and my friends and a community surrounding that. But I think once you enter the workforce and you're just working from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, your coworkers aren't your buddies. They could be, but they're not. There's only so buddy that you can be with them. Yeah. And it's like a netted community, and it's not really a true community because y'all are just there to make money, to pay your rent, and to pay your bills. Yeah. And you guys all want to go home to your personal lives, blah, blah, blah. There's less of a community there, and then it's also just hard to maintain and cultivate a community outside of work. When you do work for so many hours, you come home, you're tired, you gotta you gotta feed yourself, you gotta do all these things. You have to take care of yourself. You're mostly supposed to take care of yourself. And when you're not in a relationship, like, you are just doing that by yourself. Yeah. And you don't have anyone to share that with outside of the work hours. And I think that's when those thoughts start. You're like, I'm doing all of this shit by myself. Like, that sucks. And yeah, it is really lonely. So yeah, I would say just like right
being
out of
college.
Adult, yeah.
Like, no one to split your responsibilities
and
with.
Like corporate America and all that stuff is just like squeezing every last bit of energy that you have out of yourself. Yeah. You have nothing left to give to other people because you're trying to give it to yourself, because you're trying to give it to
You're trying to like stay alive.
You're trying to quote unquote give it to yourself, but you're giving it to corporate America or wherever you work. Whatever kind of job it is, any job, you're trying to give it back to a job so that you can receive money in order to stay alive as a human being. I think that's where it gets tough. That's where like a romantic relationship is like hard to even begin one, because people aren't very trustworthy of. Like, there are so many people that you shouldn't trust, unfortunately. There are the few people that are like, once you find those people, stick with them, never leave their side. But new people, especially as an adult, that's so terrifying, because you don't know this person's past. You haven't seen the inside of their fridge when they grew up. You haven't seen like any of the things that like they cared about when they were growing up. Like, you don't know who they were 2 years ago. You don't know what they did 1 year ago. You don't know what they did last month. You don't even know what they're doing that day. Like, they could be lying to you. I don't know. But it's just hard to see someone truly during adulthood and like in the mid-20s. Like, you can have a conversation, but you don't even know if this person was like making that shit up that whole time. Yeah. On like a freaking app date, which I would never do. But which is why I would never do that.
Yeah.
Not saying that like that's unsuccessful for people, because it's successful for a lot of people that are close in my life specifically too. But I don't think that's the route that I want to go. And yeah, yet. But yeah, adulthood is like not cool. I don't like the structure of it. I think it's fucked up. I don't think we are able to love ourselves even by doing all of that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's it.
I was just like walking the other day with Amelia through Larchmont, and we were like looking at all the houses, and we were like, wouldn't life be easier if like the things that you wanted seemed attainable? And like when I'm walking through a neighborhood like that and I see grass and I see like a nice house and I like see all of that stuff, I'm like, that genuinely is like so not attainable that it makes like your everyday way harder, because you're like, I'm not even working towards that. I'm literally just working to pay for this apartment. Yeah, I know nothing about this place, like it's just a building that I live in. Yeah, and it's like it's not mine, so everything feels temporary. Like everything feels temporary, and everything feels like kind of like not like you can have it actually, because I'm like, I'm not gonna, like right now I'm like, I can't afford a house. Like I don't know that I'm going to be able to afford a house. Like I have student loan debt that I can't really pay off. Like I can't just like pay that off. Like I don't have the money to pay that off. So like all of those things that I feel like people used to like work for and like be things that used to be a motivator are no longer motivators because they're not realistic. Yeah. And it makes getting through every single day. It's also crazy because even when you do all the things correctly, you do go to college, you do get your degree, you do get all the good grades, you do everything that you told, and more, and you try to do it better. You try to excel. You could do that, you could get it, and then you can get that job out of college and still barely be able to meet your living standards. Like barely. Probably not even. Yeah. Barely. With like your first job out of college. Yeah. And your parents are still like, if they can, like obviously they're still kind of expected to help. Like I think America still expects parents to help their children like throughout like almost their 30s. I mean, but like, which is fine. I think that's normal too. Like, why can't we just pay people? Crazy. What a concept. I just think we should pay people. That's crazy. Like evenly. I just feel like I have like a little bit of resentment from like working hard as like a young person like in my youth, because I feel like in my mind as like a 13-year-old, right, I was like, I remember always being like, oh, if I get like student council vice president, that can go on my resume. And then if I get like dean's list and I get straight A's in high school and I do all my extracurriculars, then I can get into a good college. And if I get into a good college and I do really well there and I get a degree, I'm gonna get a great job, it's gonna pay me a lot of money, and then I'm gonna like have this like very linear path. And I feel like I sacrificed some of like my fun in my youth in order to like get the books done, because I was like, I'm gonna have a great resume and I'm like not gonna have distractions and I'm gonna like do all of this stuff. And now I'm like 25 and I'm like, oh, I wish I had a little bit more fun as a teen. Like I wish I was slightly more carefree, a little bit less uptight. Yeah, same. Because now I'm like, oh, well now I'm just like an uptight 25-year-old who like hasn't had fun in a long time. Yep. Get to work. Get up on your. That being said, grateful, thankful, blessed, have a roof over my head. I'm complaining, I know, but like, it's fucking hard, dude. Good luck. And with that, what a sad way to. So fucking sad. That's depressing. Do you ever just like wanna laugh like this in someone's face? Oh. That's not the laugh I thought you were gonna play. You're right. What do you think? I thought you were gonna play the other laugh. The like. What laugh? Oh, I thought you were gonna play the screaming voice memo. Oh no. That you had. No. But do you ever feel that way? I feel that way when people are like demeaning to me. Yes. Like I'm gonna be actually. I kind of been feeling like that lately, where like someone says something to me and I'm like, you're like that with me. Yeah. You mean. Exactly. So I'm gonna start laughing like that in your face. Dude, I feel like you should be nice to me. You should be nice to me. I am nice to you. When have I ever not been nice to you? When? No, like, when have I not been nice to you? You need to be nicer. In what way? You're like surface level nice. In what way? I'm gagged right now.
I don't know. Nice. I don't really know. Well, you're nice, but you're like just nice.
Wait, let's tell me more.
What do you need to know?
I want to know what you're talking about.
I don't really know. No, you're nice.
Does it sound like you're lying now?
No, you're nice.
It sounds like you're like having a hard time getting that statement out.
I just said it like 20 times.
What do you mean you want me to be nicer? I feel like I am.
No,
nice.
you're nice.
Yeah.
You're nice. I didn't think about it a little bit. It like didn't come to me right away.
That's weird.
Yeah.
How do you feel like our relationship has changed since we've lived together?
How
has your
this is like a sisterhood.
No, how has your perception of me changed since we've lived together? Because like mine of you has changed, I would say, like quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think mine's the same.
So I just am what I am.
I mean, I think we just like, we're very different. Like, I just think that's what we learn about each other. We're very different.
We're very different. People
don't
know that about
We're
us.
twins though, so like, is this fucking play about us? Yeah, it is. But, we are very different. Like, we're just polar opposites, dude.
I feel like people don't believe that.
Yeah.
People, like, honestly, I feel like have a hard time believing that we're very different.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're drastically different.
Drastically. Like, I don't agree with anything.
Like, honestly, like, a lot of the time, the way you act, I'm like,
yeah.
That is not how I would do it.
Yeah, no, same. And I could say the same.
That's crazy. I don't know if that's just a result of, like, being here for, like, an extensive period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm thinking about the fact that, like, LA is actually, like, I think the place I've lived the longest beyond, like, my hometown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you lived in SF longer.
Yeah.
But for me, this is, like, the longest place I've been since, like, my childhood.
Yeah.
And I feel like while being here, like, my I mean, obviously we've also aged, so, like, my perspective of things has changed. So that's, like, part of it. But I also am, like, the way I remember, I mean, yeah. I feel like I always perceived you with a lot more optimism before we moved here. Yeah, well, but that also could just be a result of living here.
I was.
Or, like, a result of being older.
Yeah, and I think that's just, like, growing up, honestly.
That's so sad. You become less optimistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you have some things that you wanted to, like, add to the end of what you were, like, something about...
I want to do,
You want to do quotes? I gotta get my book.
Quote and, like, thing. Anything. The thing could be random. Could be a movie, could be an animal, could be whatever. Okay, so we did speak about the Saltburn edit a little bit, and the song again in that edit is Strangers by Ethel Cain. I think that's my favorite song off of the Preacher's Daughter album. I think I've fixated on that for a couple years, but my love for that song just grew after I watched that edit just because of how on the nail it is. And then moving into the quote, I'm just gonna take a quote from that song. At the end, near the outro, she sings, "Am I making you feel sick?" And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The interpretations go wild in my head. I'm like, she's just literally like, is the love that I have for you too much? Is the love that I have for you disgusting to you? Like, are you disturbed by who I am?
Honestly, I feel like I could say the same quote.
Yeah.
Because that edit, genuinely, like, I can't stop thinking about it.
I can't stop thinking about it. If I'm turning in your stomach, am I making you feel sick? I'm sick.
Crazy.
I'm sick.
Crazy.
So
crazy.
I've been listening to that song on sick repeat. Like I'm
blasting
sick from listening to that song.
Not even
so
like,
many times.
Not even quietly.
Yeah, and I want to be drowned in those lyrics. The thing that I've been hyperfixating on are otters. I love otters.
Wait, now that you're saying that, I'm realizing that you've like posted that on your private story like every single day.
Yeah, I love otters so much. I think they're adorable. I love how they hold hands with each other when they have to go to sleep so that they don't lose each other in the ocean. I love how they wash their face. I love when they bathe themselves. I like when they just hang out. I like watching them eat. I like watching little videos of them. I just think they're so cute. I love otters. I think that's my second favorite animal. My first favorite animal is cats. Second one is otters.
Domesticated house cats?
Yeah.
Not tigers.
Not tigers. Cats. Little cats.
Okay, so thing that I'm eating.
Shakshuka. 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 Love that. fucking good.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've been particularly motivated by any food this week. I did buy Junior Mints though. I've been snacking on those. Thing? No, I feel like honestly this week I would say for me has been kind of dreary. I feel like I've been kind of like,
no, we have to end on a good note.
I've been kind of down.
You can say something positive.
No, that would be a lie. I feel like I haven't been particularly like excited about anything this week. Like it's just been kind of like, yeah. Like there's not really, I can't think of like a product that I've been like, oh, my like Twilight lip oil. I do really like that. Oh, the telescopic, L'Oreal, the L'Oreal telescopic lift mascara. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Really good. And I've been doing it with a little wing. And I have been liking that. And then I reread Talking at Night, which like, just as good as the first time, but I was like, I was gonna like pull out a quote, but like, honestly, everything I underlined was depressing, so I'll not. Like everything, I literally just like flipped through all the pages, and every single one that I'm reading, I'm like,
does it follow along the same themes pretty much
like
as we talked about?
Like everything that we just talked about, like yeah, like it's all the same.
Yeah, it's sick. And if I'm turning in your stomach, am I making you feel sick? Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Wait.
Okay, Nardwar.
Okay.